Our in-ground support has been fantastic this year. It's the best stadium atmosphere I've seen in years. Bro, they were saying drop Saka. Those subs show you why Mikel Arteta doesn't trust Pepe already. They're almost useless in those situations. Keep going, man. Bro, Buendia stifled. Coutinho doing nothing. Ramsey ain't gonna get no England boost off that game. Did what we're doing, man. Partey was quality. Another one building in confidence. And the narrative can change. Let's just keep going. Arsenal are getting third, I'm telling you now. I don't know about none of that, man. I know Chelsea have a healthy points gap on us. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, man. Shout out to Saka, man. It was a couple of minutes, but boy, Pepe, how can I argue for that? Very mature performance. Partey, man of the match. Yes, we did it top 40 in May, mate. In May. Let's not get excited. In May, that's when Arsenal are top 4. In May. There's no brownie points for being in March. Just keep doing what we're doing. Like I said, we have a target on our backs now. The only way up, the only way is down. I know obviously we can go up. We can obviously go up, but let's just keep doing what we're doing. Don't get excited. When you lose, like Liverpool, don't get excited. When we win, don't get excited. Let's build it because there are things. Let's build on the listen. Let's focus on the positives. Defended well, resolute defending, scored a goal. Went all these things that people that come in did their job. But let's focus on what we can improve in. Again, I would probably say killing the game. There's been periods in games of recent where we do the hard part. Clearly, whatever we've worked on in the training ground, we've done it. You know, we've taken the lead. We're scoring. We're doing everything that the other team's not. But we're not putting daylight between the two teams. And I feel second half against Watford. I feel second half today. It was good defending, but I just feel counter-attack with Saka. We got to score there. Lacazette, we've got to score there. You know, we've got even in the first 10 to go to that next day or put the game to bed. Smith Rowe had a chance really early on. Of course, I'm penny pinching and I'm being harsh, but that's the only difference. As you saw, against Liverpool, that's where you see the very fine margins that I'm referring to. And I feel we reacted well to the Liverpool game without a doubt. You know, second half is where I wanted to see a reaction today because we knew Villa, they would want to hit us a bit more. So we're doing what we needed to do. Move to a back three at the right time with Holding, you know. That's what I'm saying. Probably based on how we played, probably didn't want it to be that. It should have been where we don't need to go to a back three. We've scored 3-4, but reality is we're probably not that team yet, even though we've been scoring goals. We don't have specifically the man paid to score them goals ain't doing that. Keep it up, bro. Your time will come. I appreciate that. And as usual, from start to finish, you lot have been amazing. Without you lot, it's dead, people. Like, it's dead. There's no point being here. Whether you've been on Twitch, whether you've been on YouTube, it's been a pleasure, you know. And again, after this, we're doing up Twitch, you know, I believe 4:30. It's Middlesbrough, Chelsea, so we'll be doing a watch-along for that. And tomorrow, El Clasico and the very game with Spurs. Benny Blanco and Gabriel were very good. Very good. I feel Benny Blanco, Gabriel, Partey, and you get the clean sheet is what you deserve, man. Effective shift, man. Cute little touches from Partey. Did his thing today, man. Big bounce. Cedric doing exactly what we asked since Tommy got injured in the semi-final. Just consistent 6s, sometimes a 7. Yeah. You don't need to stand out. Just fit in. Don't make it a talking point. I think we controlled the midfield. Yeah, we did. Apart from the last 20, it started when we're just putting everyone behind the box. And again, Partey and Xhaka are a big part to play. Again, Saka was special. Smith Rowe had a very good game. The defense did well. Got the clean sheet. You know, Leno, he's not been involved. He's not been involved at all. All you ask is that when you step in, do your job. And it's not that he was under massive pressure, but the save we needed him to make against Coutinho, we kept them shot shy. He was there. We didn't see a drop-off. The only thing is probably Leno's distribution in the second half. He's going out of play, but apart from that, he's calm. You know, you've seen you lose your German space, probably departing next season. And whether guys have played good or bad, I don't doubt the professionalism. That's one thing I like. Laka might have been anonymous, but in previous years, we've had players that are sitting there. You can tell, and they're going, well, I'm fucking off at the end of the season, or I'm doing this, or the manager might get sacked, or I can hide behind these players. We're fighting for something, and it comes down to people believing in what they're doing, week in, week out, day in, day out. So, and again, it was a big ask physically, and again, next season you're gonna have to do that. Same squad playing the third time in 6 days. They started to run out of gas at the 60th minute, which was predictable. Defenders really look like they enjoy defending under the cosh. Very solid. Once again, Partey bossed better yet the midfield. You know, the only time you saw McGinn is when he's pushing Lacazette, where Lacazette, oh God, should I get him sent off? You know, Douglas Luiz didn't really see you today. Buendia, who? Coutinho, what? Watkins, I see you get in between the channels. And again, a big, you know, Gabriel, that big, you know, that header when he's just nicked it off Watkins. We stifled them. The only time they look like they might make something happen is when they're forcing that ball over the top into that little space. I think you look at the goal we conceded, we wasn't following runners against Liverpool. I saw like you was watching the Liverpool game and you're trying to do better here. So long may it continue. West Ham to do a thing. I need to send Tottenham Day back. Ramsdale was a massive miss today. I never trust Leno. I mean, whether you trust him or not, he's come in and done his job, innit? You know, whether we rate players or not, I don't think much of Cedric, but you've got to give credit. Whether you play 10 games, 38 games, you're a starter, a regular, we need to have faith, or you need to prove us wrong that you can play some part of the season. And top four is defo not cemented for a team like us. We just need to keep going. Appreciate that, Big Yards. Favorite Liverpool fan, mate. Well, you and Marcel, I'm convinced you two are the same person. Leno looks shaky. His confidence is down. How? How did Leno look shaky? I'm not trying to say you're wrong, but I just genuinely know. How did Leno look shaky today? He might be a shaky person. He might have had that failed to collect, but he had nothing to do, really. Leno was low on confidence. He was trying to prove he can be number one or even win back his spot. We just need him to be basic. 3 points, clean sheet, fourth place with me. I don't know. Well, we're fourth place now, but mating. I salute SAKA too. It's 3 points gained. Still, full spot, still not ours. 10 games is a marathon in this league. Amen. Tell him again. SAKA 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 dank today. 100%. 100%. Big boy performance from that man, as you would expect. Wait, you know, the only time you saw a couple of their players is handbags. Get the job done and then strengthen the squad in the summer. Amen. Like I said before, Coutinho will play well against the shite teams, but can't play well against good teams. Wait. Keep going. I never thought we'd have to rely on Cedric for any number of games, but all credit to Arteta for getting him to be half decent. And credit to himself. Who's your man of the match? We'll get into that in a sec, man, because we're going to do up player ratings. DG, I hear, but how can we counter with Lacazette just walk down the middle on SAKA on that counter? Huh? What? I don't understand what you're saying there, my guy, but Laka plays like a striker. He's scared to miss a chance, but you got to have the half chance. He looks like someone that's trying too hard in some situations. For me, a Lacazette that might be in fairly decent form just simply gets his head up and plays whoever it needs to play. For SAKA, as good as he was, that incident where he could have made it 2 or whatever, that's what you got to do to be the next player. And for us as a team, we've got to kill teams. We didn't kill. We had a good performance under the circumstances. We played well when we're not necessarily playing to our maximum. We all know we can play a lot better, be a lot cleaner. We played some lovely 1-2s at times as well. Can't let that be forgotten. But we need to kill teams. I feel first 10 they could have been killed. Second half until the last 20. The last 20 is the only time I really thought, the Premier League gods might sit there and say, do you know what? There might be a late goal here. And that wasn't because we were playing bad. It's just like it just felt something booky was in the air, man. Ben White did well. Like I said, the centre halves did good today. And I love to see clean sheets because it's almost your rewards. I feel a bit sorry for Ramsdale because he's not a part of it, but they all count in it. And big up Leno because the last time you were here, we lost 5. You in the team, we lost 5-0. So, yeah, man, shout out to you. Unfortunately, you still have lost your spot to Kevin Trapp in that German team, though, man. So, there's still time to get it back. I don't know about the striker target, man. Big up Martinelli. We miss him. Leno was genuinely bad at kicking, but I don't think that was lacking of confidence. Yeah, his kicking is just bad, but other than that, it's calm. 7 points against Palace, Brighton, Southampton will be good. Palace will be difficult with Zaha and Elise. I can't lie. I think you need to... My chest might be high, but you need 9. I hear you, but you need 9. I hear you. I want revenge on Palace. I feel 2 of them games you said there, we lost because we didn't get full points. We didn't start well against Brighton, and game management saw us lose against Palace. Admittedly, Southampton at home, we just dealt with them. Southampton away is a different story. Credit to Xhaka for keeping his head as well. Rattleman, I see you ask me my opinions on the ref. I do think as Arsenal fans, we cherry pick, but, and maybe Xhaka done too much for that yellow, but Xhaka hardly. Certain man were doing a lot more than Xhaka, and Xhaka just got a yellow card. Some of the fouls on Saka, you know, Matty Cash, Young, Mings, guys are very fortunate today, but cool, innit? I like that. We can talk about the ref, we can talk about that, this, the third. We just got the job done, man. That's all I care about. Job done, 3 points. One of them ones, man. What I like on Cedric is he clears the ball out from the box. Yeah. I feel like our movement with the ball has stepped up. The quick passing, players making spaces. It's the execution that needs developing. Refreshing for Leno to have good defenders in front of him. Tell him again. That's one thing I feel Leno was done dirty because he's like I said at the start, we were trying to do some rebuild with him, Lichtsteiner, Socrates, Mustafi. Like that's some shit defense. That's some shit foundations. If that's a house, the house, or today it's sunny in the UK, it might not come crashing down. But pardon me, when it rains, it's peak. I'd say we get a number 8, a number 9, equip us with some genuine depth, like quality depth. We're good. Because even today, I know we've signed Matt Turner and I have faith in whatever, but I ain't seen Donny. I don't know how good he is. But if incidences like this happen next season, I need to know you can step in. As we know, Tomiyasu every day of the week needs to play. But when they're always playing, you need to be able to step in, which Cedric has shown he's done in the last 5 or so games. Shout out to him. But out of all his time at Arsenal, how is that? There might be an avenue to buying a right back, but if you keep playing like this, Cedric, everyone has to hold their hands up. And Arteta might say, you know what? Ben White's got the ability to play right back. We've got Tomiyasu. Cedric's contracted until 2024. We'll put money elsewhere. So that's one thing I like. When you get opportunities, take them, innit? You know, take your chances. Smith Rowe been unfortunate to be holding bench, taking his chances today. Cedric taking your chances to complicate decisions if there was. The minute Tomiyasu's, I'm not gonna lie, if Tomiyasu's fit after the international break, safe. Leno, you're only as good as your last game. You got your clean sheet, Ramsdale, if you're fit, safe. Obviously on another day, as I said, would have liked to have seen us score more. Maybe the distribution wasn't quite there. Would have loved to have seen like we're more, you know, more of a cleaner end in 20 minutes, if I'm honest with you. But we got the job done. You know, that's it fundamentally. And that's all. I'm sure when it's all said and done, it's dead. It's always lovely to watch a game again when we've won as well. Bro, that last free kick, I was shook. I was shook. You could all see it, man. I was scared as hell. Very scared. Shook. But we did it, man. Fundamentally. One love for 407. Appreciate you for giving out community subs, man. See what Twitch is about. You're missing out. You're absolutely missing out if you're not involved in that one, dude. Should we bench Laka? It's a conversation. He's been a bit meaty, really. But then what do? Laka, you know what Laka gives us for the Laka goals and being ineffective. I know his touch weren't quite there and things. That's probably why he plays. Like he was meaty last game, but I would have started him today. You do probably have to. It might be a Martinelli thing, but again against Crystal Palace, probably go with Laka again. It could be a Martinelli up front. I don't know. Even that Martinelli also another one missing today. So it's lovely that we're just getting jobs done, man. Yo, DG, yo, deluded. I can't see why for the life of me that Arsenal can't cut their losses on Pepe because we're not gonna make decent bread back, bro. You know, I just as Thing was saying, I don't think you can when you need to shut out the game and that. I think if Pepe's starting, you can, but I just think he needs to get his head sorted out when he comes off the bench and things like that. I think mentally he was scaring me today. I genuinely thought he might lose the ball, and you know how the script is writ, people, which I was hoping not. But you can see why that's why Saka plays. That's why I know some of you, you can say Saka deserves to be dropped, but dead. Don't make sense, man. It didn't make sense, them shouts.